within the social hierarchy. The spirits in the square are magical entities, absent the spark of creation. Yes, something is troubling them, but not a social phenomenon. That's why we shall take our time and prepare the calming ritual. Then we may pacify the spirits one by one.
Ah, it's you. So, what have you dug up on those cultist rituals?
What's going on?
Really? The disciples probably pulled some stunt. Cast a spell incorrectly. When something like that happens, I just shield myself and continue to work in peace and serenity. Did you bring me something of value?
Yes, here you go. These items are magical.
Very interesting. I need to examine these papers. And the crystal. It's handmade. Not from the Mage Factory. Apparently from Amboss, which is in Rigurn. As I recall, the Floster Merchants Guild transports goods from there. Investigate where that crystal came from. Talk to their boss. His name is Crewman, if I'm not mistaken.
And here are the Tower Keepers. Remember how we used to read about them in St. Gwyneth's memoirs?
I sense you've got the books with you. Did you find Xander?
Unfortunately, he's dead. When I found him, there were only ashes and bones.
Poor fellow. He tried so hard to reach the next degree in magic, yet it kept eluding him. He just lacked knowledge. I wanted to help him. I allowed him to peruse my most potent grimoires. Oh, elemental powers! Why did I loan him Taming the Fire? Could he possibly have scribed the Sign of Offerim?
Don't blame yourself, Actarius. It wasn't magic that brought him down, but his involvement with vicious people.
What a pity. My only consolation is that I never loaned him Symbol of Death or Word of Wrath and Destruction. Who knows what suffering may have resulted from his recklessness?
And here are the Tower Keepers. Remember how we used to read about them in St.
The irony of all the people in the world. It was destined that you would act on my behalf. But then again, who else if not you?
Who are you, Xandor?
I am the one. Wait. Aranox's spirits. The ones guarding the altar. They're here. Stop them at once, and you shall know the entire truth.
What the... Very well, I'll deal with them. I've driven away Aranox's guards, so let's get back to it. Tell me who you are.
I am the one who restored the Great Blade for the Herald of Unity. I trusted the Herald. I was ready to serve him. My head was filled with great dreams.
The Herald, huh? Continue.
Following the Universal Assembly, I was approached on behalf of a member of the King's Council. I, a lesser royal mage, was promised a position at the Mage's Tower in exchange for recreating an enchanted weapon from the Third Epoch. After many a failed attempt, with the help of Actarius's books, I was able to create a copy of the Fire Sword, the weapon of the Serpentine Tyrants. But by that time, I had discovered several gruesome details about the person who had hired me, and the cult of unity over which he is master. I couldn't. I was to meet the Herald near Fort Cadence and give him the sword. At the last moment, I changed my mind and tried to flee. The assassins got to me before I could escape, killing me with my very own fire sword. Thankfully, I had time to weaken it with a spell. The fools tossed the enchanted sword aside like an old piece of scrap iron. You have the blade now, don't you? This is it. The fire sword of my creation. It is time you were restored to your former power. Visionar. Atma Uthar. Ugrit Ketan. Isme Atma. Kamste. Ahram.
I hope you know what you're saying.
Here it is. The sword will bring our common goal to fruition. Stop the Herald. Destroy the cult of unity.
Thank you, Xandor. I appreciate it. The Blight is our common enemy.
Who's gonna guard Floster
The roads
now?
are blocked.
Well,
We need to find out who's responsible for this.
doesn't it? Be brave, Donna. There's no one else left.
Did you just see that?
Rana, I've got news from your husband and daughter.
Really now? Has that good-for-nothing hubby of mine hit the road again?
On the contrary, Raven wanted you to know he's returning to Floster.
Ugh. This is exactly the wrong time for that. Our guards are rebelling. Then again, things will probably settle down by the time he arrives. I've been so desperate, waiting here for Raven. I've already made arrangements with a merchant guild and furnished Foley's room. Is my daughter still mooning over Prince Adrian?
She's head over heels.
Ugh. Raven has spoiled her with freedom.
Ah, it's you. How nice.
Belinda! Belinda, wait! Hey, anybody, find Belinda and give her a... Tell her I'll bring back the Griffin mirror, if she lets me go.
I like Floster much better than
That's what I mean. Where's our pay?
It's in Jermaine's pockets, I'm telling you. Where else would it be?
I hope there won't be a riot.
Are you saying this is going to be a repeat of Lorien?
Thanks to that witch. That's where he was heading, on the way from the barracks.
I'm telling you, it's just like what happened in Lorien.
That's what I mean. Where's our pay?
How dare you.
Mercy, Lady Belinda.
We'll see how
What's going on here? It looks like a riot.
I'll tell you what's going on. Magistrate Germain appointed himself master of Foster's treasury, and now refuses to pay the guards.
Don't listen to her. That's not what happened. The treasury was looted. The guards' payroll is meant to go out today. Everything was exactly how it should be last night. But this morning, the chest and both of the treasurers are gone. Their names are Remy and Baptiste. That's who we should be looking for. Talk to Dono, the gatekeeper. He might have seen something.
Not quite, Sir Magistrate. A little while ago, you, Erasmus, and that merchant crewman stayed late at the tavern. Erasmus gave you my artifact to keep safe, and in the morning you decided to keep both the treasury and the Griffin mirror to yourself. Crewman put you up to it. Am I wrong?
Crewman, the head of the merchant guild? That's the one I'm looking for.
He must be waiting at the riot. What else can he do? This one wasn't as smart, though. Trying to confuse us with stories about this damned gatekeeper.
Oh, could this day get any worse?
Damn layabouts.
Belinda!
Did you just see that? That's Belinda, one of those witches. Whenever she comes to town, everything goes to pot.
Who's gonna guard Floster now?
Oi, guardsman. Have you seen the treasurers today? Remy and, the other one.
I surely have. Before everyone went bonkers in Floster, I saw them heading off to Fort Cadence on their tax collection rounds. I thought I should stop them, but they told me they were acting on Magistrate Germain's orders. They implied there wasn't enough money for the guard's payroll. Now it sounds like no one's getting paid anything. I suppose they lied to me, those treasurers. I shouldn't have let them pass.
I'm afraid you're right. If I can't recover Floster's stolen gold, there will be no payroll.
Well, good luck to you. The northern gates will be secure as long as I'm here, but I can't speak for the others. I have no one left. Buried my mother at the Grand Cemetery last year, and my brother serves Sir Montier now. He's gonna go far, but I'm just a guard. There's nothing else for me, until I'm 6 feet under.
Looks like you've been out here for a while. Have you been watching the road?
Quite a while. The guests keep coming and coming. I can't even take a break. What does it matter to you?
The Magistrate of Floster suspects his treasurers of stealing all the gold from City Hall. They were traveling along this road.
My goodness. Can't say I blame them. That's a ton of coin. If I were them... Oh yes, of course I saw them. They flew past the castle like dogs running from a switch. They stopped over yonder at the bridge crossing and started arguing. I don't know what they were squabbling about, but eventually one of them left and the other stood scribbling something inside that gazebo by the road. When he was done, he took off his beret and ran off. Haven't seen him since.
But how do you know all this? You can't see the crossing from here.
They were suspicious fellows, so I followed them for a bit. Just to keep an eye on things. The first guy took off towards the cemetery, and the second one just left. So I came right back. It's a pity I can't leave my post. I'd love to go with you and search for that gold. I could use a little of that Floster money myself.
Looks like the treasurer's cart. Perhaps I can pick up their trail. Maybe he's seen something. Why are you running from me? Is it because you know why I'm here? And the footprints go all the way from the treasurer's cart to your house.
Everyone always rushes to pin the crime on a poor fisherman. What if I did take something? Then what?
It was left there unattended, and I needed that coin. Find it here, sell it there. That's how a man survives. If I hadn't taken it, someone else sure woulda.
So you took the chest. Did you see the treasurer?
I never saw no one. You need him. Go find him yourself. I'm not gonna hold your hand, but I'll be reporting you.
Huh. Why is everything so gray? I really must have died.
You're the second treasurer, Remy. And yes, you're as dead as last week's posies.
Remy the treasurer. Me? Yes. Yes, that does sound familiar. I think I know what happened. Crewman promised us a great reward for bringing the gold to his patron. Just take it to the cemetery, he said, and my people will meet you there. Stealing it wasn't that difficult. Germain is easily duped. A real pushover. And the next thing you know...
In other words, you and Baptiste are responsible for looting Floster's treasury.
What if we did? That Germain is such a fool. We've been plotting this caper right under his nose for a whole year. Though I guess Germain's still alive, and I'm not. The cemetery appeared to be deserted. But after I hid the chest, the undead started climbing out of the earth and killed me. I kept yelling for help, but it didn't make a lick of a difference. It wasn't fair, the way I was done. But now I can give them a taste of their own poison. Take the chest back to Germain. I should have followed Baptiste to his haven. Then I might have survived. Oh well. Dwelling on might have beens is no way to live. Or should I say, die? Now I'll have to wait it out. Like Baptiste told me. Until the Unity.
As I understand it, crewman instructed you to steal the chest and hand it over to someone else. Who?
I don't know. Baptiste handled the details. I just wanted to make some money. And this is where it got me. The moment I hit the chest, the undead rose from the graves all around. I don't know whether I did something wrong, or if it was just an unfortunate coincidence. But those skeletons ended me. At first, I didn't even know I was dead. I ran for the cart and hopped up on the box. Scared the horse so badly that it bolted. That's when I fell into the chest, and the lid shut on me. And there you have it.
Yeah. You don't seem remorseful, even after death.
I don't see what you're so excited about. Floster isn't in ruins, is it? I just wanted to live my best life. Not like I'm going to live any kind of life now.
You there! Step away from that chest! You're done here. We'll be taking that gold after we take the witnesses out.
Who's gonna guard Floster now?
Did you just see that? That's Belinda, one of those witches. Whenever she comes to town, everything goes to pot.
That's what I mean. But where's our pay? It's in Jermaine's pockets, I'm telling you. Where else would it be?
Even the Ruin Witch is on our side.
Who do you think? Jermaine or treasurers?
Our wuss Germain? Are you kidding?
Here's your tchotchke, Belinda. This is the Griffin mirror, correct?
Oh, what a relief. I knew you could handle it. This mirror used to belong to my sister Carabas. I don't want to think what she'd do to me if I didn't return it on time.
Have you perhaps had a change of heart now about the spells you laid on the town?
Of course. But I must ask one more teensy favor first. If you see Erasmus, tell him he's a scoundrel and I don't want to see him.
Who do you think? Jermaine or treasurers?
Our wuss Germain? Are you kidding? Did you see the way Remy and Baptiste looked at each other?
What are you?
Your treasury, Germain, was robbed at Crewman's command. I've recovered the gold. Feel free to deal with Crewman as you please.
Eliu's beard, finally! I guess the guards ought to guard it from now on. It's their money, after all. As for Crewman, I must think more on this. He's head of the Merchant Guild. Quite a position of power. I'll distribute the guard's payroll, then I must see Sir Oliver. I'm hoping the Royal Guard can help us.
Who's that?